Let me ask you something. When you look back at everything you've done in your life, every late night, every sacrifice, every risk, what was driving you? Love, passion, fear of punishment, or a burning greed for more? Because whether we admit it or not, everything we do, everything we become is fueled by one of those four forces. And here's the twist. Two of them build legacies. Two of them destroy lives. So today, we go deeper. Let's find out what's pushing your grind, what's powering your pain, and what's writing the story you'll be remembered for. And before we dive into the heart of this message, if this kind of truth hits you right where it matters, if you're someone who's not just chasing noise, but chasing depth, then please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment if you felt one of these forces inside you. Like and share this message if it resonates. That small click, it helps this message reach someone who might need it. More than you know, every person you've ever admired, every dreamer who built the impossible, every hustler who clawed their way from the bottom, they didn't just work hard. No, they were driven. But driven by what? Some ran towards something. Some ran away from something. And some, they ran because they didn't know how to stop. But here's the raw truth. If you don't know what's fueling your engine, one day you'll burn out in the middle of nowhere. So today, let's break it down. Let's crack open the human soul and explore the four reasons we do the work. Let me tell you something real. Love doesn't shout. It doesn't beg for credit. It doesn't wear medals or post hashtags. But love is the reason people lift mountains. Love is when a woman works 14-hour shift just to put food on the table for her child. Love is when a son puts his dreams on hold to take care of his sick mother. Love is when you give your all, not because it benefits you, but because someone you care about needs you to be strong. Some of you are grinding every single day, and you don't even realize it's love that's making you unstoppable. You're not doing it for applause. You're not doing it for likes. You're doing it because deep inside your heart, you've made a promise to protect, to uplift, to carry others. And that's the kind of fuel that never runs out. Because when the love is pure, no storm can stop you. Now passion is a beast of its own. Passion doesn't knock. It kicks down the door at 2 a.m. and whispers, "Wake up, we've got work to do." It's when you lose track of time. When your heart races while doing the thing you love. When you're exhausted, but still smiling. Passion is when the writer forgets to eat because the story took over. It's when the dancer keeps spinning, even after their feet blister. It's when you don't need motivation. The fire inside you is louder than the world outside. But here's the lesson. Passion without discipline is a spark without oxygen. It'll light up the room, but it won't keep you warm through the night. So if you've got passion, don't just ride it. Respect it, nurture it, pair it with consistency. Because passion is the closest thing to purpose most people will ever feel. Let's be honest. Some people don't work because they're in love with life. They work because they're afraid to fail, afraid to disappoint, afraid to be judged. They're not running toward a dream. They're running from a nightmare. That's punishment. It's the voice in your head that says, if you don't hustle, you'll be nothing. If you don't perform, you'll be abandoned. If you slow down, you'll be punished. I've been there. And if you're grinding from fear, let me tell you something straight from the heart. Fear can get you started, but it will never let you rest. You'll achieve the goal and still feel like a failure. You'll win the award and still feel unworthy. You'll be loved and still feel empty. Why? Because punishment doesn't build people. They break them, and no amount of external success can heal an internal wound. Now greed Greed is tricky. Greed wears a suit. It smiles in interviews. It builds billion-dollar businesses. And it never says enough. Greed starts small. They just want to make a little more. Then it grows. I need the biggest house, the fastest car, the flashiest title. And here's the trap. Greed will make you rich in your bank account and bankrupt in your soul. Because when you're chasing more, you stop appreciating what is. You step over people to climb ladders. You trade time for things. And in the end, you're left with everything you wanted and nothing you needed. But greed is a hunger that grows as you feed it. So ask yourself, are you building your future? Or are you buying your emptiness in advance? These four forces, they live in all of us. Sometimes we love. Sometimes we're passionate. Sometimes we're scared. Sometimes we want more than we need. But if you're not aware of what's driving you, you'll wake up one day and wonder, how did I get here? So today, I want you to stop just for a second and ask yourself, what's fueling my fire? What's behind my hustle? What's writing the chapters of my story? Because your why shapes your how, and your how becomes your who. You know, I've been driven by all four at different times. There was a time I was broke, and I worked like a dog out of fear. I told myself, never again, never back there. And yes, I got the results. But I also lost myself. Later, I chased greed. The status, the luxury, the validation. Looked successful, but deep down, I felt like a fraud. Then I found passion, and I started working not to escape, but to create. But the real shift, the real moment, it was when I started leading with love. That's when everything changed. The money didn't matter. The views didn't matter. The metrics didn't matter. What mattered was the impact, the people, the legacy. So if you felt something today, if this message gave you clarity, or even just gave your soul a little space to breathe, please hit that subscribe button, not just to support this channel, but to support a movement of real talk, real healing, real growth. Like this video if you felt a spark. Comment below and tell me what drives you. Love, passion, punishment, or greed. And if you believe someone you care about needs to hear this, share it with them. Give them the gift of clarity. Because every share, every comment, every moment you support this, it helps this message reach the people who are quietly breaking, quietly grinding, quietly hoping. And you become part of the light. Thank you for being here. I see you. I honor your journey. And I'll see you in the next one.